Good morning, everybody, and happy Tuesday. Welcome to the first episode of the design series. So what we'll be doing going forward is that every week I'll just be uploading a new episode where we discuss individual design elements, things like how to use Canva, and just me sharing my tips and tricks on how to ensure that every design we upload is fun, bold, creative, and eye-catching. Stay tuned because for today's episode, we are diving deeper into exactly how to use Canva. So a lot of us might use Canva on a daily basis. Others might have only ever just fiddled around here and there. But what I'll do today is I'll dive deeper and allow us to explore each individual element of the design process in an app like Canva. And Canva is super easy to use because it is just right there on our desktop, and there's quite a good free version that gives us access to everything we'll need. So stick along with me and we'll jump to the computer screen as I show you what we do in the desktop. Alrighty, so over here we do have Canva right open on our desktop, and because I do have an existing account, that just automatically opens here and I am signed in. And if you don't have a Canva account, you can easily just register for one, and you can even connect your Facebook account, which is another reason why I love Canva. It's very easy to use and it's very easy to log in without having to remember a password every time you do. So what I'll just be going through today now is just all of the basics associated with Canva and all of the templates available for you to use. So that's what makes this app so easy, is that you don't have to design anything from scratch, and pretty much anything you'd like to work on is easily just provided for you. So whether that be a poster or a logo, a flyer or an invitation, and predominantly, of course, social media posts, Canva does provide you with an endless range of templates, and all you have to do is decide which one you like and then make a few minor adjustments for it to be ready. So what we'll do today is, like I said, over here we do have our dashboard. On the side here, we've got access to all of our previous designs. We've got different designs that have been shared with us if you'd like to swap things amongst franchises or just amongst your team in office. And then all of the rest of the stuff are just basics that we don't have to dive into for now. So what I'll do over here is I will first go over to the templates little button, and I will look at all the templates they have to offer and what we'd like to work on today. So over here, I think we can go ahead and choose Facebook post. So once I've got that over there, it should now open up all of the various templates that are available. Now, there are two versions of Canva. There is a free version, and then there's also a premium version. So I would say for any first-time users, even any people that have been using Canva so far for social media or for, in-office purposes, the free version is completely fine to use, and it does have certain limitations on things like fonts or high definition images, but you're provided with more than enough to just kickstart your design process, and you're welcome to then just explore the app and sort of decide whether you think you need the premium version or not. So it is an option, but it's definitely not needed right off the bat. So over here, we've opened up our Facebook post templates. Now, as you can see, if we scroll down, there's an endless opportunity over here for you to just pick anything you like, anything you think looks eye-catching, anything that goes with the messaging you're trying to portray, or really just stick with something that is, appropriate. So what I will do over here is start off with a simple Merry Christmas. So if I'd like to make a Facebook post just wishing all of our clients or our followers a Merry Christmas, I can easily just pop over here and select the template that I like. So I'm going to go ahead and just click on this one over here. Once that pops up, I'll just go to the side over here and say use this template. Now, when you're on the free version, it's important to note that some templates will be limited. So for instance, you can hover on the templates and you'll see a little icon that either says free or pro. If it's on the pro version and you are currently using the free version, you won't be able to use that one. But that shouldn't be a problem at all because you can always find a template that works for you. So let's go ahead here and search use this template. Over there, everything will pop up and you will be able to work on your template here in your design page. So as we can see over here, everything is slowly loading, everything's coming through. And before we do anything, I'm going to scroll all the way to the left over here and just go through a few basics associated with these different categories. So the first one I'll pop into over here is uploads. So let's just click on uploads over there. Uploads will pretty much be anything you'd like to include to make this post unique, to make it yours, to include our branding or include any imagery that is exclusive to what you are trying to advertise. So here I will upload the Only Realty logo. I would upload agent pictures or pictures of the staff, pictures of franchisees, really just anything that goes along with whatever design you're busy with. The next one we go to over here is photos. So photos are really important because over here, Canva provides us with an endless selection of high quality and high resolution images, which are really important to make sure that you use instead of just downloading images from Google or images from other sources where they might be quite pixelated and won't come through, as looking quite professional and clean. So here in photos, you've got all of these options over here, and you can also use a search bar if you'd like to search for things like homes, Cape Town, a tenant, Christmas, pretty much anything that you're looking for. We then move on to elements. So elements will be things like lines, shapes, animations, frames, and that's really yours to just explore and see whatever you'd like to add to any design template that you're busy with. Once again, we've got a nice little search bar. So if you're looking for something like a triangle or a border or a dog, a cat, a house, any icon you're looking for, you can easily just search for in the bar. Then over here, we've got text. So text will, of course, be vital when we'd like to add any fonts, any headings, subheadings. And once again, all of the options are given to you right here on the side. And they also have really nice pre-populated options that are quite creative if you'd like to go for those and just edit them accordingly. The rest of the things on the side here, we don't really have to worry about just yet because we aren't really working with videos or music. And these are really just the basics that you need for your first time design. Okay, so with this font, I think what I'm going to do is try and separate these elements and go for something a little bit more creative. So let's just start with a quick edit here on the Merry Christmas font. If I click on everything, you'll notice that it's all grouped together. So what we'll do is we'll just scroll right up here and select the ungroup option, just so that we'll be allowed to edit each individual text box and make that a bit easier for us to do. So what I'll do over here is I'll pop to this text box and rather delete that so that I've got a bit more space to maybe include our Only Realty logo. So I'll go over to the side again here to your panel where everything is. I'll click on uploads and I'm going to go ahead and just look for the Only Realty logo. Alrighty, there we go. So once I've got it, I'll just edit it accordingly, find a nice size that I like, and drag it down to the desired position. So what I'll do is we'll go back to the font here, and I want to delete this Merry Christmas and try and play around with something a little bit more eye-catching and creative. So I'll just delete that simply with the click of the button of the delete on my keyboard. I'm then going to go back to text on the side and try and look for something that I think will look nice with this design. So I think I'm going to go for this one over here. And that's a perfect example over there for you to see that this is part of the Pro pack. If you don't have the Pro, you will look for something that is free and something that you can use on the free version of Canva. So let's go ahead and pop that in the screen. You'll see it will just populate over there. And then once again, we can just easily edit it. So I'm going to tap over here and replace this font. So I'm going to just play around with this a little bit, decrease the size, try and move it up, and make sure that it's front and center here in my design. What we can also do is try and change the colors and have them look like the Only Realty logo. So that's another nice thing over here on the left. As you can see, as I populate the Only Realty logo, it will match all of the colors included there, and we can continue to use that throughout our entire template. Alrighty, next step for us here is to focus on the background image. So I love the Only Realty red, but I'm not thinking that it's really matching with the imagery associated with this particular template. So I can just easily make it my own. And there I'm going to pop to the Photos tab, and I'm going to look at a background that I think will suit this one a little bit better. So I'm going to try and go with this one. I'll simply just drag it across and slide it here into our background. Once you've found something you like, it's very easy to just start playing around and sort of try and swap and interchange things so that the design is ready for something that you'd like. So we'll pop that on the full screen and have a quick look at it before we save, just to make sure everything's vibrant, the text is readable, the imagery goes with our messaging, and everything kind of represents exactly what tone we're trying to put across. And once I'm finished with that, all we'll do now is just go ahead and save the design. So let's call it our Facebook post, and we'll just save it to our desktop. Download. I hope that that was quite easy to follow and that helped answer any questions you guys have on Canva.